Hello, everyone, and welcome to First Coast Living. I'm Casey DeSantis.
And I'm Curtis Dvorak.
And
How
I'm
you doing?
Boach.
Good to
I'm
see
so
you.
sorry.
It's okay.
It's all right. Everybody knows who
You were
he is.
done. I was just so excited to tell people who I am.
More importantly, Lindsay's joining us, and we're so excited to have you. It's so good
Thanks.
to see you.
Great to be here.
Yeah, boy, we got a lot to talk about.
We'll get to weather in a sec, but
We
we got
will
more
get
stuff
to
in the
weather,
skies
but
to talk
okay.
about.
I mean,
well, not in the
so-
skies, they're on the ground.
Any television that you turn on today, radio, what have you, you're on a computer, cell phone, social media, you've probably seen the video of the man being dragged off an overbooked United flight. Well, we don't know the passenger's name yet, but here's the short of it as to what happened on the Sunday flight headed to Louisville from Chicago. Passengers on the flight were asked to voluntarily give up their seats. No one wanted to do so. So they've selected these people through an algorithm, which we'll get to in a second. This was the man third on the list to be selected. He refused to get off the plane, saying he is a doctor, needed to see his patients. That's when you can see he was forcibly removed by a security guard.
Yeah.
So now people are all up in arms about this.
Yeah, the other three got off, and he decided he wasn't going to get off, and it's, man, there's so much to dive into this. It's coming out a bunch more. You're hearing all. That's the thing you got to be careful of. Is I don't know what you see stuff coming out. You're not sure what's true. Obviously, this video is pretty easy to see.
Terrifying sounding.
So, like, one of the
He's
questions
screaming,
is,
yeah,
right,
that's not-
okay, so it's terrifying that it got to this point. And so, okay, so some people are saying this was mishandled from the start, obviously, in the sense
mistakes.
that they never should have let an entire plane of people get on if they knew that they had 4 employees with United who needed seats. So therefore, you would have handled this at the gate and wouldn't have to have had to have pulled this guy off the plane.
I've been on a plane before where they said, hey, we were overbooked. Can somebody...
Before you got on the plane?
No,
though?
we were on the plane. They
You were
said,
on the
"Hey,
plane.
we're overbooked." You know.
And then what happened? People volunteered.
They offered money, and you know, they offered money again. On this case, apparently they offered, it was, you know, it's Chicago to Louisville, which is a 4.5-hour drive, and it was like a $200 flight. They offered $400. Nobody said anything. They offered $800, and still nobody stood up. That's where I have a problem with the rest of the people on the plane. $800.
Yeah.
Of fun.
And then I'm sure they pay for your flight there as well on the next plane.
Yeah, $800 and a hotel.
In a hotel. Because I heard you talking about this morning. So I did some research because I wanted to see, okay, if you did $800 and they gave, and I didn't calculate that they would fund the hotel.
Yeah.
But $800, so I saw how much it cost. I went on Expedia to find out how much it cost to get a rental car from Chicago to Louisville. The cheapest one you can get was $250 a day, $321 total, and that was just for a 24-hour window.
Don't ever go to
Is that-
Expedia. You can
is
get one
that-
for $65.
Okay, so
is that with
go
the
with my math on this one.
Is that with the relocation fee as well?
Well, I don't know.
Because sometimes
Different
they'll.
Well, there you go.
they'll upcharge
Add more
you for that
into
as
it.
well.
So, 14-gallon gas tank, $202.50 per gallon, given the average price in Illinois.
This sheet is awesome.
2 gallons of gas, theoretically, to get there. $80, 300 miles. So that's $400. Then if you have a hotel, that's $150. So now, if you're not calculating food and the time it takes you to get from point A to point B, it's $550. So 800 minus 550 is $250. And again, that doesn't calculate your time or your food. And your, what car
Relocation fee.
Relocation fee.
All kinds of things that
So,
could have gone different.
But here's what's interesting is this passenger bill of rights, right? Because people are saying, what are you entitled to? First Coast News did an interesting story on this. But there was an old rule, I guess, in 2009, then updated in 2011, regulations from the Department of Transportation, right? And so they say you are entitled to certain things should you get bumped. And they differentiated between a short delay and a long delay. So this guy, I think it would have been a long delay because his flight was taking off. I think the next available one was 2 p.m. the next day.
My head's hurting.
Something like, I know, I did a lot of this.
My head's hurting.
I mean, aren't you fascinated though by like, what are you entitled to?
A lot of people have been there. This is, you know, this is something that can happen.
Somebody should have. If I'm one of the other passengers there, somebody's got to. If the guy says he's a doctor and he's got to get home, at that point, that's when somebody else around there needs to step up. But yeah, it was completely mishandled on all fronts.
But
and
why did they pick him though? And it was
who
the
knows?
algorithm. Okay, so
All
it was
that stuff's
I know the answer. So it was so it was the algorithm that they picked. And part of the calculations that they have is, do you have a connection? Are you, minor? Do you have any disabilities? The price of your ticket. See, because when you look at the regulations from the Department of Transportation, they have to, under these rules, compensate you up to 4 times the price of your ticket. So up to $1,350 or $1,300. So if you have a lower price ticket, they're only required to pay you a lower amount. So if you have a $200 ticket, 4 times that is whatever. Do you see what I'm saying? Okay.
Yeah, $800. They offered $800. I know they offered $800.
But the airlines can give you as much as they want. So
Right.
what
They
the
should have
airline
offered
should have
more.
done, even though the regulation maxes out at $13.50, no one says that the airline can't give you even more money on top of that, right? So they could have said, okay, it could have been
and vouchers, lunch vouchers, dinner vouchers,
whatever.
et
They
cetera.
could have kept upping the ante until finally somebody said, okay, I want to get off the flight.
Well, social media is having a blast with it as usual.
Okay,
Quite a lot. They have
Jared's
quite a lot
like,
to say
"Stop
about
talking."
it, and they've gone into overdrive in creating memes. This one says, United Airlines is pleased to announce new seating on all domestic flights. In addition to United First and Economy Plus, we introduce Fight Club.
Oh my goodness.
Fight Club in the back. When you're flying United and someone says the plane is looking pretty full today. Enterprise, we'll pick you up. United, we'll beat you up.
Oh my gosh.
Oh boy. And finally, this one. I need a couple of sore teeth removed. What do you advise is the best, cheapest option? Dentist or United Airlines?
Oh my gosh, with an actual poll.
With the poll. What were the results of that poll, by the way?
Probably dentist.
It goes on and on and on. I think Jimmy Kimmel did something on this last night, and you know, you watch the video.
Jimmy's 30-second new United ad is really, really good. We couldn't show it because there's a couple swear words in it, but it's hilarious.
What do you do if you're on the plane and you're watching?
You videotape it,
well, obviously videotape, but like, how horrifying.
Well, that's what remember that one lady you see in the video just saying, what, this isn't right, what are you doing? And then I think what piled on, you know, was the CEO when he came out and he said, you know, we apologize, it was upsetting, quote, and apologize for having to re-accommodate these customers. It's like, you pulled this guy off the
drag.
Grammatically and semantically, he's correct.
Unbelievable. So that's not the end of it. But it's interesting. If you go to firstcoastnews.com, you can find, you know, more of the passenger deliveries.
Hey, United, you're doing it wrong.
All right. So you know who's doing it right? This little girl,
Mother
Ava.
Nature. Oh,
Ava, she's at the park. She's enjoying the day. Yesterday, her dad sent this to me. If you have any pictures of your kids at the park and you want to send them, I'll feature them on our park forecast. 78 degrees at 3 o'clock, 77 by 5, 73 by 7 o'clock. A great day to go to the park and a great day for the jumbo shrimp tomorrow.
That's right. Jumbo shrimp tomorrow.
Opening day.
We had them on yesterday. Good stuff. All right.